watched the seasons pass us by, didn't know how they would form us for such a time as this.
Congratulations, Brian and Emily. I'm so delighted that you found each other, and it's such a beautiful occasion today.
Congratulations both of you on your big day. We're over the moon for you. We're so happy for you and your future together.
Learned to trust what lay before, knew that we were made for something more. I want it all, the good and bad and all that's in between. As long as you are standing here with me. Held within your arms, carried through the night, whispers in the dark, pull me to the light. The stars in the sky have led me to find what I've been searching for. It's right in front of me, beyond my wildest dreams. Open eyes, open heart, another light, another side, right in front of me. Held up to the light, I could finally see traces of divine coming over me. Hearts born again, our song on the wind, a world we never known. It's right in front of me, beyond my wildest dreams. Open eyes, open heart, another light, another star, right in front of me. It's right in front of me, beyond my wildest dreams. The snow is falling, there's magic all around. The streets aglow on a winter night. The road is calling us back to our hometown, where hearts are warmed by the firelight. We're coming home. The fire's burning, nowhere else we'll go tonight. We're coming home. The bells are ringing, all the families home tonight. The night is fading and time is slowing down. Our troubles melt like the silver snow. Love is calling, the melodies resound. So much beauty to behold. We're coming home. The fire's burning, nowhere else we'll go tonight. We're coming home. The bells are ringing, all the families home tonight. We're coming home. The fire's burning, nowhere else we'll go tonight. We're coming home. The bells are ringing, all the families home tonight. Because I need you so, oh baby, and I will never ever let you go. Oh baby, I'll be, oh baby, I'll be, always be.
And I love the way you can never find the right things to say. And you can't sit still an hour in the day. I'm so in love, let's run away. Because our wish is enough. so nervous when I look into your eyes. And butterflies can't stop me falling for you. And darling, this is more than anything I felt before. You're everything that I want, but I didn't think I'd find someone who's worth the weight of all the years of my faith. But I know I found the one I love.
Good afternoon, everyone. On this Brian and Emily's very special day, I'd like to welcome you all to Mapperton House and Gardens. My name is Nicola from Dorset Ceremonies, and it's my pleasure and privilege to be conducting the ceremony. With me at the table is my colleague Deborah, who will be creating the legal and historic record of this marriage. The ceremony will be conducted in accordance with the civil law of this country, which requires that the bride and groom declare their freedom to marry and, through their vows, solemnly promise to take each other as husband and wife. Today is a celebration of love, of commitment, of friendship, of family, and of two people who have chosen today to make their wedding vows. We have many important moments in our lives, but the marriage ceremony has such a special status that we choose to share it with the people who are most important to us. It's an opportunity to unite friends and family in one place, to celebrate in the joy of the occasion, and to offer Brian and Emily support, not just for today, but throughout their married lives together. But before we begin the ceremony, please can we take a moment to remember some special people who are sadly no longer with us. Emily's grandparents, Granny and Max, Emily's Aunt Chrissy, Brian's grandparents, John and Kathleen and Pete, Brian's aunts and uncles, John, Pauline and Dave, and finally Brian and Emily's hamster, Zeus.
Still alive, you just can't make it today.
No, he just couldn't come today. And
Charlie,
also we are missing, unfortunately, Alice, one of the bridesmaids today, so I hope that she is joining us online. Alice, you're very much missed today. So before we move into the formal part of the ceremony, can I invite Katie, please, to come up and do the first reading for us?
Poets often describe love as an emotion that we can't control, one that overwhelms logic and common sense. That's what it was like for me. I didn't plan on falling in love with you, and I doubt if you planned on falling in love with me. But once we met, it was clear that neither of us could control what was happening to us. We fell in love despite our differences, and once we did, something rare and beautiful was created. For me, love like that has happened only once, and that's why every minute we spent together has been seared in my memory. I'll never forget a single moment of it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Brian, will you please tell me your full name?
Brian James Rutledge.
Thank you. And Emily, will you please tell me your full name?
Emily Claire Ryman.
Thank you. We're here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Brian and Emily, to share with them in their happiness and hopes for the future. However, I must ask that if anyone here present knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they must declare it now. Excellent. We move on. I'm now going to ask Brian and Emily to make a solemn and truthful declaration that to the best of their knowledge and belief, there is no lawful reason why they should not be joined together in marriage. So, Brian, you just need to repeat the words after me.
All right.
I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Brian James Rutledge,
why I, Brian James Rutledge,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Emily Claire Ryman.
to Emily Claire Ryman.
Is there a wasp behind me?
There is. It was on your head. No?
I don't know.
I was trying not to get distracted.
So, Emily, same words for you. I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Emily Claire Ryman,
why I, Emily Claire Ryman,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Brian James Rutledge.
Brian James Rutledge.
I think it's gone. We're all right. We've now come to the legal vows, and it will only take a few moments for Brian and Emily to say their vows, but they will last a lifetime. And the vows are very special, for as they say them, Brian and Emily will become husband and wife. So if you want to face each other at the stage and hold hands, that would be nice.
Don't stand on it.
Brian and Emily, before you're joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and lasting character of marriage and of the nature of the vows and promises you're about to make to each other today. Marriage in this country means the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. And more than this, marriage marks the beginning of an important chapter in your lives and is intended to provide love, friendship and support on your journey through life together. So Brian, I've got a long question for you. The short answer is I do.
Okay.
Brian, as you take Emily to be your wife, do you promise to respect, support and comfort her and to remain true to her for the rest of your lives together?
I do.
Thank you. Just need to repeat the words after me, saying them to Emily. I, Brian James Rutledge,
I, Brian James Rutledge,
take thee, Emily Claire Ryman,
take thee, Emily Claire Ryman,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
Emily, as you take Brian to be your husband, do you promise to respect, support and comfort him and to remain true to him for the rest of your lives together?
I do.
Thank you. Just need to repeat the words, say them to Brian. I, Emily Claire Ryman,
I, Emily Claire Ryman,
take thee, Brian James Rutledge,
take thee, Brian James Rutledge,
to be my wedded husband.
to be my wedded husband.
Well done. So we now have our second reading, so if I can invite Tracy to come up, please. Thank you.
Sonnets from the Portuguese 43, How Do I Love Thee by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach, when feeling out of sight. For the ends of being an ideal grace, I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need, by sun and candle light. I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with a passion put to use in my old griefs and with my childhood's faith. I love thee with a love I seem to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life, and if God choose, I shall but love thee. Sorry.
Where's that part?
Better after death.
Thank you.
Marriage isn't just a legal contract between two people, it's also an emotional commitment. And to support the legal vows that Brian and Emily have just made, they're now going to make personal promises to each other. And they have written their own words, so I'm going to step back at this stage and let you say them to each other. So Brian, you're going to go first.
If you don't mind.
Yours, or I'll just be over here.
Emily, let me start in the most fundamental way I can. I love you. I've always loved you, and it will only ever be you. I promise to dedicate my life to you and forever serve you as the best husband I can be. I promise to be your rock, your joker, your lover, and your best friend until the day I die. I promise to laugh and joke with you when you're my Emily, and be there to support you when you're my Grimily. I will always strive to be better for you, and any faults I have, I'll never stop working on them, so you always choose me. You've made me the man I am today. You taught me how to love, what respect and dedication really looks like, and most importantly, how to be happy. You've helped me make Charlie the most incredible little man. You've taught him how to shine and how to be resilient, and allowed him to light up everybody's life. Forever starts today. Thanks for blessing me. Thanks you for blessing my life. I'll love you forever.
Brian, I'm the luckiest girl in the world to be standing here with you today. You're my best friend, my soulmate, my personal squash maker, and the best husband, father, son, brother and friend that any of us today could ask for. We're stood here making promises to each other on our wedding day, so when writing this, I decided to look through all 707 mentions of the word promise on our WhatsApp chat. So yes, with a tired thumb, I did go all the way back to our first ever promise to you, which was 26th of October 2018, and I decided to make that promise again today. My first ever promise to you was as such. I promise you that I will not forget about you when I found my newfound fame on Love Island. Today, I continue that promise to my bombshell of a husband. I promise that when I've got a text from you, I'll respond straight away and never let you feel alone. I promise that whenever you want to pull me for a chat, I'll be ready to listen to your every word and prioritise communicating with you. Both exciting and difficult conversations. I promise to put all of my eggs in one basket for you. I will remain fiercely loyal, babe, and forever respect you and your boundaries. I promise you that seeing you here today, standing in front of me as my groom, you make my heart rate the fastest and no man could ever compare. I promise you that one day, when we have the real life baby challenge, that I will be the best mother to your child. And I promise that if I have the chance to split the prize of loving you every day, I will choose the one that gives us both the life together that we have chosen and made. I choose you every hour, every minute, every second, every day, every sunrise, every sunset. I promise to give you my whole life. I promise to love Charlie unconditionally as if he is my own. I promise your family that I will forever support you and Charlie, and that you have found love and safety with me. Brian, in the words of Turk, because I know how much your favourite things mean to you. When I look into your eyes, I see the future. I see kids, I see minivans. You name it, I see it. The weird thing is though, as long as I see your smile, none of that stuff scares me. You make me think a lot about love. Like sometimes it can be hard to understand, but our love is obvious to everyone. Anyway, I might not ever be able to tell you how much you mean to me, but I promise I will try to show you for the rest of your life. I promise you that I choose you in this lifetime, the next lifetime, and every lifetime in between. Brian, Sunday Sesh B, Coach Brian, Daddy, Mr. Rutledge, Brain, B.
How can she make that joke and I can't?
I love you. Thank you.
We've now come to the giving of rings, which is the ancient and traditional way of sealing your marriage vows. The wedding ring is an unbroken circle with no beginning and no end. It symbolises perfect unity and is an outward sign of your everlasting love and of the lifelong promises you've made to each other today. We have a very special young man who's got the rings. Charlie, would you like to come and join us? Just open that box up, Brian, if you take Emily's ring. Charlie, can you just hang on to the box?
Can you hold the box for a second?
Oh, sorry.
We'll just go one at a time. Hang on to the box. No, don't worry about the ring. You're fine.
Just stand there with me, okay? Stay there for 1 minute.
Okay.
Good boy.
So if you want to pop it onto Emily's finger,
Right way up.
the knuckle,
Oh, wrong way round, sorry.
keep holding it while you say the
the knuckle.
words.
The knuckle. Oh, shit.
Emily, I give you this ring
That's right. Emily, I give you this ring
as a token of my love and respect,
as the token of my love and respect.
and as a symbol
And this is a symbol
of all that we share together.
of all that we share together.
Accept this ring
Accept this ring
as a sign of our marriage,
as a sign of our marriage,
in the knowledge
in the knowledge
that I will love and care for you always.
and that I will love and care for you always.
No,
Ah, thank you. Do the rest.
no,
Oh,
no.
not to me. Keep it in the box, keep it in the box.
It's for Emily.
baby.
That's fine. You can hand it over. You're doing great. Well done. You just want to stay here with Daddy. Just
Stand here for me for a minute,
Okay.
okay?
So Emily, we're going to do the same. You're on his left hand. Hold it at the knuckle. Keep holding it while you say the words. Brian, I give you this ring
Brian, I give you this ring
as a token of my love and respect,
as a token of my love and respect,
and as a symbol
and as a symbol
of all that we share together.
of all that we share together.
Accept this ring
Accept this ring
as a sign of our marriage,
as a sign of our marriage,
in the knowledge
in the knowledge
that I will love and care for you always.
that I will love and care for you always.
And hopefully,
Better than
it's
mine.
on. May these rings that form a visible seal to the marriage contract be a reminder to you both of the vows and promises you've made to each other here today. And let your rings be a sign that love has a past, a present, and a future. Charlie, do you want to stay here?
Do you want to stay here?
Yeah, excellent. Okay. So we're now going to have our final reading, which Jessica's going to read for us. Thank you.
Stand up.
You can sit down if you want. He's all right. He's happy.
All I ever really needed to know I learnt in primary school by Robert Fulghum. All of what I really need to know about how to live and what to do and how to be, I learned in primary school. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sandbox at primary school. These are the things I learned. Share everything, play fair, don't hit people, put things back where you found them, Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush the toilet. Milk and fruit is good for you. Give them to someone who feels sad. Live a balanced life. Learn some and think some, and draw and paint and sing and dance and play and work every day. Take a nap every afternoon. Be aware of wonder. Remember the cress in the plastic cup. The roots go down and the plant goes up, and nobody really knows how or why, but we are all like that. Everything you need to know is in there somewhere. And it is still true, no matter how old you are. When you go out into the world, it is best to hold hands and stick together.
Oh, you're down there.
Do you want to stand up here?
Brian and Emily, you've both made the declarations required by law and exchanged your vows with each other in my presence and in the presence of your witnesses and guests here today. Remember that love is a gift. Take care of it and it will last you a lifetime. May you always be able to laugh together. I think we've seen evidence of that today. Confide in each other and be the best of friends. Your married life starts today with the support of your family and friends, and as you come together as a family with Charlie, may it be a life full of love and happiness. You are two people with one life ahead of you, and in joining your lives through this marriage, may you both be granted a special lifetime together. It now gives me great pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife.
I've never had someone who knows me like you do, the way you do. I've never had someone as good for me as you, no one like you. So lonely before I finally found what I've been looking for.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Not yet, in a minute.
That concludes the formal part of the ceremony today. I'm sure you're all very keen to start the party.
Get pissed.
I didn't hear that. Brian and Emily are actually going to go out that way, and they've asked if you would all stay here just for a little while, and then you'll be given further instructions, I understand.
You have to find those
First,
instructions.
I could ask you all to stand.
Ask Holly.
Huge congratulations from Deborah and myself. It's been a
Thank you.
pleasure to meet you and to do your ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please make as much noise as you possibly can for the very new Mr. and Mrs. Rutledge.
Have we got the trailer going?
It's a perfect story with you and me. We're like 1,000 voices, all in harmony. Oh, I gotta just say it. You're the melody in my head, the promise of to come, yeah. You're brighter than the sunlight. I'll never get enough. We are forever. We are forever. Running through the stars till the end of time. It's not just another story, it's our legacy. All these words on pages could never speak just like you do. Your voice is a symphony to my heart, the brightest of the night stars. Every minute, every hour, every day, just another chance to take my breath away.
Emily and Brian, congratulations on your day. It's beautiful. You both look incredible. And for me, Emily, later I'd like to have a glass of blush. Blush, okay? There you go.
To the Rutledges.
To the Rutledges. Thank you.
Congratulations, both of you, on your big day. We're over the moon for you. We're so happy for you and your future together. We'll be there every step of the way, and we love you so much. Shout, love you!
Love you!
Hi Brian and Emily, it's been an absolutely lovely day so far. It was such a privilege to see you married. Emily, we're really happy for you to be part of our family. You've made... Oh, getting emotional.
Made Tracy cry again.
And you've turned Brian into the son that I love him to be, and you're very special to us.
Very.
Very special.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Brian and Emily. I'm so delighted that you found each other, and it's such a beautiful occasion today. And I love you both forever.
Yes, brilliant. You're now part of the family, Brian, and obviously Emily, me being an extra part of the family as well. I'm glad to say it's all working out really well, and the weather's turned out great now, so have a fantastic day.
Bye-bye.
Hi Emily and Brian, congratulations on your very special day. Thank you so much for letting us be a part of it, and we're wishing you a lifetime of happiness.
Yeah.
I can't believe you're now a bride, and looking forward to hearing all your stories soon.
Congratulations.
Just want to say all the best for the rest of your lives. So happy. Congratulations both. Emily, love you so much. Brian, Please take care of my little girl. Good luck. Take care. Love you both.
Happy wedding day, Emily and Brian. You're the only Emily for us. Even though you aren't the littlest Emily, you are the only Emily, and that's all that matters.
Congratulations to both of you. Good luck, Emily. You're going to need it.
I love you, Emily.
What about Brian?
I love you, Brian. I love you, Emily and Brian.
For the first time, I'd like to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Rutledge.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Nikki, and I'm the proud mother of the bride. On behalf of my entire family, I would like to welcome you all and thank you for joining us on this wonderfully happy occasion. I've had 30 years to prepare for this day, but in reality, I'm now left speechless at how stunning Emily looks. She is going from my sweet little girl into this beautiful bride who fills me with immense joy and proudness. As a young child, Emily was such a strange and humorous being. For example, she had her imaginary world of aluminium, where her fairies lived for choice. She could be found sat at the breakfast bar every day having conversations with him for hours on end. She was also very gullible, so if you wanted to distract her from her whittlings, all you had to say was, "Emily, there's a giraffe on the lawn," and every time she would look around. She also had a peculiar routine in the mornings when no one was up and wanted to come downstairs and go into the lounge to play. She was always worried that there might be a burglar in the house. So to find out whether there was, she would throw a cloth under the dining room table, where they would be hiding, of course. And if it was grabbed, he was there. I'm not sure what she would have done had that hand shot out. Emily was quite a strong-willed child. I remember taking her to ballet one day. She looked so pretty in her pink little tutu, hair nicely slicked back into a bun. Emily, as a 6-year-old, had the face of an angel, and butter wouldn't melt. Everybody knew this. However, on this particular day, she became the devil child. There I was, proudly sitting on the balcony, watching my budding ballerina performing graceful jumps across the floor, until the children all visited me to the next activity. Emily wasn't happy as she hadn't been put with her best friend. And lied. She let everyone know this. with arms crossed and a face like thunder, he strolled off into the corner of the lobby, refusing to budge. I remember all the mothers in the balcony stopped their chattering and looked up last. There was a talk of the ballet mums, and we didn't go to many more classes after that. Moving on, we were lucky enough to have a lovely dog, a wet called Alfie. Both Cressida and Emily adored him. However, he was a bit naughty at times and very unwhippet-like. So on one occasion, Emily had taken Alfie for a walk around Port Park and ended up going around the boating lake, which had a narrow pathway. For some reason, Alfie decided to slip his lead, bolt off, leaving Emily desperately trying to keep hold of him, but losing her footing and slipping into the lake. Alfie was found patiently waiting at the front door, minus Emily, who then appeared, making her sorry way across the drive, one shoe on, totally soaked, and crying her eyes out. He was so upset by Alfie running off and crossing the road to make his way home. I went back to try and find the other shoe which Emily said was in the lake. A brand new shoe at that. Unfortunately, I couldn't see it. I believe Emily's shoe is still in the lake to this day. It will probably be one of those relics that is perfectly preserved in mud and in years to come will be found and put into a museum. Emily, you will look out the windows, etc. I'm very proud of what Emily has achieved over her life so far, as she has grown into a successful and talented young lady. She had a passion for making cakes from a fairly young age and has self-taught herself into being a dessert, birthday cake and cupcake queen, making delicious and stunning-looking cakes. Emily loves to make cakes with Charlie, who I'm sure will turn into an amazing cake baker just like Emily. She has even taken on the responsibility of making her own wedding cake. So if you've never tried one of her cakes, make sure you have a slice later, as I'm sure it will taste as incredible as it looks. Emily always knew that she was a teacher, and was inspired by her first school teacher, Mrs. Harvey. Emily has grown into an extremely valued member of staff wherever she's worked, and is so highly thought of and loved by her colleagues and pupils. Now, this Mrs. Harvey decided to teach her class a song in sign language one day. Emily took to this task with such enthusiasm and would come home and practice with a passion for learning it. I remember a few weeks later, her parents were invited to watch her children perform in this, and I went along. It brought tears to my tears to my eyes. And I loved to quote a bunch of my little girl signing along to the crowd. And in honour of its staying and how I feel today, I'd like to play you that song. Aww.
Yeah.
Brian when Emily was at Corpus Christi School. There was this name that kept cropping up in conversations. Someone that Emily said was one of her best friends. It seemed a shame that they obviously were so fond of each other that because of circumstances couldn't be together. Charlie then came into Brian's world and it seemed even more unlikely that any romance would ensue. However, as time went on, they had a date and became official. As I have got to know Brian, I have realised what an intelligent, caring, patient, committed, hard-working and genuinely decent man he is. He is such a loving and incredible father to Charlie, who I must add is a very lucky boy to have Emily in his life too.
He's watching you too, he doesn't. Yes, he is.
Brian does, of course, have his books. Not so long ago, Emily and Brian went out for a night at Bournemouth. In the early hours of the morning, my husband Dan received a text. Luckily his phone was on vibrate and mine was on silent, saying, "Could we stay at yours, please? We can't get into our flat." We met the couple slightly worse for wear at the door, Emily looking very angry and Brian for once silent. Apparently Brian had the keys and must have dropped them somewhere in Bournemouth. Off they went the next day, retracing their steps, but to no avail. Their landlord wasn't answering their phone or emails, so they ended up staying the weekend with no car or anything. All they had to wear for work, for school on the Monday, was their going out clothes from that night. Although Emily borrowed some leggings of mine, which I've never seen since. I've also heard that Brian is not the best for organising holidays. For Emily's 30th birthday, he bought Emily a trip to see Pippa in Budapest for New Year. It was, however, my way. Please come back. You Brian likes to think he is better than me at badminton. In his quest to be victorious, he managed to get a practice in with Mikey the day before he was due to play. As he was so determined to win. To set the record straight, I beat him. And that was the first time. That was the first time I'd actually played in 4 years. Any time for a rematch, Brian? Any time? No. I was delighted but not surprised when Brian decided to propose to Emily at my birthplace, Lorne-on-Thames, and asked for my permission. I don't think any amount of preparation could leave me ready to give my daughter away. Washing machines. However, if I had to choose anyone to give her to, it would always be you, Brian. So I'd like to welcome you into our family. So it is with love, pride and joy that I stand here today, delighted that Emily and Brian have found true love that will be forever. The two of you are perfect together. As Dr. Seuss once said, you know you're in love when you don't want to fall asleep, because reality is finally better than your dreams. I would like to raise a glass in wishing Emily and Brian every happiness in their married lives. To Emily and Brian.
Hello everyone, for those who don't know me, my name is Mikey, but tonight, for tonight only, I want to accept the bullying that I've had for the last week, and ask you all to call me Mickey, please, alright? Basically roasted in, don't we? It's a pleasure to stand here, it's very loud, in front of all of you as best man for Brian on Emily and Brian's wedding day, and I'm sure you'll all agree that Emily, the bride, looks absolutely stunning. And Brian's tried his best too. Before I go any further, I want to give a quick shout out to the lads who attended Brian's stag do in Bristol last weekend. He was such a laugh. Brian really has some cracking mates and he's a lucky man. I know Brian had an amazing time from what he can remember. So thanks to all of you for making the effort. And by the way, Smackhead Sally sends you boys a love. So Huda is Smackhead Sally. Anyway, I know as best man it's my job to try and embarrass the groom as best I can. And I'll try to make the next 5 minutes as uncomfortable as I can for him. But unfortunately I can't guarantee that. In fact, the only person guaranteed an uncomfortable 5 minutes today is Emily, when Brian gets her back to the say 5 minutes. I'd like to talk about the wedding itself. Clearly, you just took me the place. No cost has been spared in making this place the most memorable day, when you're most memorable day together. And everyone here today knows how expensive weddings can be. I dread to think how much it costs. That's been gone. Fortunately for the newlyweds and their parents, a huge amount of money was saved on Brian's suit. Due to him being shorter. Due to him being a short ass who loves tight clothing, Brian was able to fit into a child's suit, which worked out much cheaper. Apparently they saved even more money in getting it on a shit colour as well. Right, Nicky, I apologise for the swearing. And I must apologise for the short joke too. I know there were lots of short people in the room tonight, Cal. I won't point you out, but you know you are. And I hope from the bottom of my heart that I haven't offended any of you little people. You could say that I shouldn't stoop so low. Anyway, right, this joke's right far out, so bear with me. Whilst on the theme, short jokes, and Brian being wider than he is tall, a chode, if you will. This is the 7th time I've been at a tiny person's wedding. First it was Bashful's wedding, then came Grumpy, then Sneezy, bless him. Happy, Sleepy, Doc. And now here today, I'm proud to stand here as best man for the last of the 7 dwarfs. Has anyone worked out the name of the last dwarf sitting here today, looking terribly handsome in his tiny blue suit? That's right, Dopey. And as dopey as Brian is today, and on all days, I think we can all agree that Emily, who's the real star of the show, plays the role of the fairy tale princess to perfection. That was a weird one, wasn't it? Right, I wanted, sorry, this goes on forever. I wanted to give you a little bit of background about my relationship with the bride and groom before I tell you one of the more enjoyable moments between me and Brian. That's not it, we're already halfway down. It's nearly 9 years ago since I moved to Bournemouth with my beautiful wife Chloe, who sadly can't be here, although it means I can get wrecked. And I'd love to say that Emily and I were fast friends and hit it off straight away when we met at Corpus Christi Primary School. But she actually hated me for at least a year. Apparently my man bun offended her. And looking back, she's probably right. Like a bit of a mug. And as the years passed, Emily overcame her hatred, coincided with my haircut. And we went from being arch enemies to year partners and best mates. You could say that all was going well in our lives, and our friendship was blossoming. Should be looking at you right now. It was around this time that both our lives were turned upside down. Yeah, that's right, you guessed it. Brian, armed with a suitcase of tight tops, arrived on the south coast. It was immediately clear that this man went to the gym. A lot. He was big. He was massive. He was hench. He was thick. And after speaking to him for just a few minutes, it's clear that thick was an appropriate description. That's Pedro. Anyway, Corpus Christi. For all intents and purposes, I was Brian's boss. I like to say I taught him everything he knows, but that doesn't amount to much. I was PE leader and he was the PE coach. I must say at this point that Brian is amazing with kids, probably because he can see things from their level. Anyway, my own kid, Bo, we've got to give him a shout out, he loves going to his football coaching sessions at Mini Soccer Advanced, which by the way was created to offer fun and unique football classes for children aged 3 to 12. But don't be like that. You can tell I'm trying to get a job. Anyway, back to school, and the story will always live with me. It's not that bad, I know. It's not as do you. Brian and I were constantly trying to improve standards of PE and sport at the school, and we recognised early on that we could save a lot of money if we had our very own swimming coach, rather than paying for him. We discussed this with the legendary swimming coach, Andy, Jay's dad. Good luck, Mr. Whiting. We said, what should we do? Who could we turn to in this hour of need? Yeah, that's right. We decided to send Coach Brian, outstanding PE coach Brian, on a swimming coaching course. Now, as the boys discovered last week, on the water sports activities, the one gaping hole in our nearly bulletproof plan to save a bit of dough was the fact that Brian can't swim. When we got told of this, I thought it was pulling the leg. Admittedly, it must be hard when you can't even touch the floor in the shower. It's safe to say he was out of his depth. Nevertheless, overcoming the odds, and there were a lot of odds, Brian not only survived this ordeal, but he qualified as a swimming coach. So guys, the real message here is that firstly, swimming coaching courses need to sit to answer some serious questions. And secondly, you must do your research when sending your kids swimming. And if you do arrive at the swimming pool and you see Brian standing there with his coaching kit, take hold of your kids' hands, turn will run be around. Right from when they first met, Emily and Brian's lust for one another was apparent, and it was quite disgusting. I've lost it now. Oh, yeah. It was like watching infatuated teenagers who couldn't keep their hands off each other, even at work. And it's at this point I remind you, who worked at primary school. There were rumours of them kissing in Emily's cupboards. Brian probably had a cheeky little vape in there too for old time's sake. And other rumours from Year 6 girls that Mr. Rutledge would whisper sweet nothings into Miss Ryan's ear. Even the kids were onto it. However, as we stand here today, half a decade later, it's become clear that the real reason that they behaved in the disgusting way that they behaved it was because they simply found their soulmates in one another. And I'm so grateful to have been there from the very start, although it was disgusting at times. All jokes aside now, Brian, I'm so happy you came into our lives, muscles and all. When we worked together, you literally gave us a laugh a minute. And Emily, you and I were almost inseparable in those countless years. And although we don't see each other as much now, the love is still strong. Brian is a loving and caring father to his amazing son, Charlie, who adores and idolises him. And Emily has shown how kind, generous and compassionate she is with the love she has for Charlie. I wish you both a lifetime of love and happiness together. And Brian, just try to remember these 4 words and you'll be fine. Happy wife, happy life. Now please join me in raising another glass to the beautiful Brian and Groom, to Brian and Emily. On to the book.
Okay, so yeah, thank you to the newest MSA coach, Mikey, following me. Just like having a fact, Nigel Blaze there behind, yeah. You can try and recreate the game whenever you want. Okay, so I'm going to start by saying how beautiful my new wife is. But Mikey and Nikki have done me a really good job because Emily says, I really hate it when people start. Emily said, I really hate it when people start their speeches with, and how beautiful is bright because no one actually knows. So we're actually going to judge it now. So can we just stand up for a scene? No, she looks good. When she told me not to have that my speech, I'd already started my speech, so I've got your clips. I've gone back and deleted that. So I'd like to start with a few thank yous. Thank you to the beautiful bridesmaids for their help today, and then Korea's birth club. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And the Korean film club politely doing as they were told by Hoddy all day. Thank you to the fantastic people at Magpie that came to us, photographers, videographers. I'm going to say that DJs lesson then before they start, because I'm sure they do a great job. Yeah, thank you to Nikki and Dan. Oh, sorry. Do that. Thank you to Nikki and Trilla for any of the names you've seen here today, Nikki and Dan have made. The beautiful archway we got married and that was made by Dan. He's showing me Holly Oxen and now it's fantastic. And the B&E were also made by Dan and Nikki. So can we just give them a big clap? Now, as you can see, Charlie's really interested in my speech. But I've got to thank you for Charlie for being the most incredible little man. For teaching me how to spread love and kindness out in the world, because you fill our life with lots of love, endless laughter, and you've taught us so much. So thank you. Simon, thank you to our family and friends who have come here to celebrate with us today, because whilst we've got a lot of things on, all we've got about was we not being here. So thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, as you know, from Coventry, from Budapest, from Germany, from everywhere. But thank you so much for Coventry. I'm sure you want to pay out. So just thank you for everyone for coming. So as some people know, I like my books, I like my poetry. So I'd just like to start with one of my favourite poems. Luke. Emily makes being cool look very easy. She's into chilling, being smooth, and taking things real easy. No, they've stolen that from a look at Louise Huss for some reason, from when she was about 8 at Ben's house. But I think it really fits into anyone that's spoken to her in the last 2 years, and as she's probably told you, how she's the most chilled out bride. So, yeah, Now let's get into it. I'm going to start in a way. I'm going to start with a game. I'm going to start with a game. I am. So just because this is only a little bit of time that your attention is actually going to be on me today, I'm going to start a game, and anybody who wins, I'll tell you if you've won, and then you're going to come and get a prize from me in the end. Okay? So if I shout "pig," anyone that's played this game, you've got to shout "pop" back. First one that gets it wins. Once a PE teacher, always a PE teacher. So let's have a little practice. Ping! Oh! There we go. Alright, so it will say you would. I'm saying ping, you're going to say pop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. Now, I'm going to start in a way that's not going to surprise any of the people that want to hen do, any of the bridesmaids, in a really humble and modest way. I say, what a sad day for women, and judging by likeness of my Instagram DMs as well for men. That I'm now legally. Sorry, dude. Now, our story started where all good love stories start. A text from Emily after a few glasses of wine in a school residential about 1 in the morning. About 1 in the morning, saying that her window was broken, and asking if I knew a strong man that could come and help to fix it. Now I didn't go down as I fell asleep. Oh, I thought Jensen. I fell asleep by that point. But if she tries to claim, if she tries to claim that this isn't true, I have domestic agreement, and I will out you as true. So yeah, that's what we are. Now fast forward to a few years when I took Emily on a romantic trip to Corey. Where her family comes from, and she was telling me, where she was telling me that it holds such an important place in the heart. Now, after very swiftly running away from Emily at multiple points, I thought I was being sly, but to give the restaurants our photos, to ask strangers to film us, I took Emily for a quiet, romantic sunset walk. We walked along the Thames, hand in hand, and that was when we thought we had to. How the hand looked into her eyes, and I said, "There's another reason I brought you here. This was a little intrusive, but yeah, that's right." I looked her deep in the eyes. She looked back at me, knowing what I was about to say, and I said, "MB, I brought you here to go dogging." Now, Emily compensated for what I think might be disappointment by laughing the most anyone's ever laughed anywhere. So I'm actually quite glad that she eventually, when we went back, she eventually said yes, and that made me the luckiest man in the world. Now, to make that very clear. There are some times when she looks at me like she regrets her decision. If you're wondering what that face looks like, it's this one. It's this one. So when I come back from the gym and it's about 10 o'clock and I'm full of energy and he's going for bed, or when Charlie's got out of the shower and he's going, "Emily, look how big and long my willy is." Regardless of all this, our life is always full of love and laughter, and it's you can't ask for more. I look forward to a life of Charlie waking you up to ask you if you fell asleep yet. Yes, I don't know what plans I've got for that day, like you're the best bit. Or you texting me to tell me that you've had another willy on your face. I love all the hen parties I've got partners pretending they don't know that what that's about. Now, I read in a book. Some love originates, therefore. She makes me feel happy, therefore I love her. Or this makes me look good, therefore I love her. As long as the reason persists, the love lingers. But once that reason goes, the fear fades away. This is the reason that relationships suffer. They can be built on the wrong kind of love in an ever-changing world. Emily, my love for you will withstand any change. There's no reason behind my love for you. It's unconditional, it's uncontrollable, and no matter what you say or do, or whatever changes in our life, I promise to always be there and always love you. Now, before I continue my speech, I'd like to choose two people. Two people that are, I'd say, the most important people in my life. So make sure you've got a full glass because I really need to be ready. I've also let Laura do the toast, however, my family know what happened to that last one, so I'm going to take this toast. If you remember the story, that's right. The first toast is to the person who taught me how to love. The person who has given me some of the best days of my life, and I will forever hold my back. The person who taught me that it's okay to believe, and no matter what setbacks you face, to keep going, and eventually life will get better. You all know who I'm talking about here. Can you please raise your glasses to Mark Robbins, the Coventry City manager? I did notice some of you hadn't toasted, so if you could just rectify that now, thank you very much. Now, I've put a more genuine note, but that was genuine. I'd like us to end by raising a toast to Emily. Emily, from the moment I met you, it was only ever good to meet you. I walked in for my interview at Corpus Christi, brash and arrogant as ever, wearing the tightest shirt I could find. You've got a good job, Alex, you've got a good job. And you were the only person I saw. You sat there, centre of everyone's attention, in a dress that, in your words, was far too short to wear parents' evening. I just knew it was only ever going to be you. I wonder why. I don't know if love at first sight exists, but if it does, that was it. I didn't believe in fate until I met you, but after all the obstacles we've overcome to get here, I truly believe that we were meant to be together and you're my soulmate. I'm a better dad, brother, son, and friend because of you, and I swear that I'll continue trying to be best with you every day, so that even when we're grown and old, you'll always choose me. I'll continue to remind you of how lucky I am to be with someone that is so beautiful, inside and out, so driven, so kind, the best Emily to Charlie, and the best wife to me. Whatever life brings our way, it doesn't matter, as long as I've got you. Now, can anyone raise a genuine toast? To Emily.
Stars wait
you. So why'd I let you walk out the door? You said that you don't know me. You don't know who I am anymore. But if you knew the truth then you wouldn't feel insecure. Cause if I didn't have you, I wouldn't have nothing. I wish you could see yourself through my eyes. I always forget that you live in my mind. As long as I got you. Stories on the tip of our tongues.
You better not steal the moves, DJ. Gonna burn this goddamn house right down. Oh, I know,